Okay, hey, what's up? I just watched The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on TV. Alright, it was something that I heavily reminisced on at the end of 8th grade because I watched that mega video while I was streaming. When I was back at all the girls in school, you know how I got Jesse and Daniela Lily. It was one of those many things that made me say, Lily, oh, hey Chris, Lily, I was watching this Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Lily, will Cody arm wrestle with a black guy? Lily, and Cody got scraped. Lily, I said all that shit, alright? But it's true. You know, there's a secret behind the Sweet Life on deck. Now they look like Goten and Trunks because of the actual, continuity of what I'm going through right now. This is an old world special. This is 100% about the old world, and the truth about it is, we have a sitcom today. It's on Primo TV, and it's called Life with Boys. All right. Now, hear my word of it, literally. What people deny in the old world is multiple layering, things that make a movie, things that take multiple scripts, things that take multiple times. As we live in an improvisation, literally, how dirty the mainstream media is today is they do something unintellectual, all right, but they have something within intellect to make content, all right. Like they have a lot of landscaping, literally a lot of professionalism for the Jason show, and I hate that shit, all right. Because the truth of it is, literally, you're trapping somebody with profession. Literally, remember, Krenz is making the obvious reference and pretending to be technical. And what they're doing, when you see, reality shows, all right, Jennifer Hudson's okay. I'm talking about people who have no edge, oomph, no emphasis, literally, to a show and they make it. Literally, let me tell you something. Literally, simultaneously, I was watching, Life with Boys, and it was competing with the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And, let me tell you, when I want effort out of somebody in Funimation, literally, Life with Boys is a trick. Literally, because it was right on par with the Street Life of Zack and Cody. Literally, in terms of creativity, in terms of, comedy, this, and that. Well, here's the thing. Literally, yesterday, when I marathoned the Street Life of Zack and Cody, was I thinking about Andre, literally, with Justin? Was I thinking I was losing? No, I was thinking I was the greatest man in the fucking world. Because, I look like one of those, white kids, literally. I was just saying, what's up? Literally, and it was believe 100%. Anyway, I don't want to say, the word in this video. And it's what gives me, the edge on top of most, autism, alright? Most people who have autism, all right, because the episode I caught yesterday, with Cody, was Zach literally was trying to dance, with not London, the other girl, all right, the Lindsay Lohan. Literally, Zach was trying to dance with Lindsay Lohan, literally, and he had a good, tut after tut, all right, literally. So what happened, when I was listening to my Three Doors Down, literally, was I stopped when I was ahead, and I remember it's a good show now. Before we get into Life with Boys, all right, we're going to go into detail about what makes Zack and Cody a show. Within the old world was, they tried a lot. That means Mr. Mosby. That means living in a hotel. That means a bargainer. Literally, I felt like the bargainer could have been, battling his uncle, but that's not a touchy subject for the video. The touchy subject, literally, is Lindsay Lohan is fine as fuck, Zach is singing on her. So we have all these multiple scripts, all these running gags. Literally, what Life with Boys did was you show him down trying. Literally, with Gabe, literally, with his comedic effect. Literally, with the dad, Gabriel Foster, obviously Sam, literally, never fucking Spencer, literally, you put me in a situation where every character dies out because you don't put emphasis to anything good, and then Spencer ends up being the best character. I'm like, fuck this shit, alright? What Life with Boys did was you showed you that we actually care, alright? So, what Life with Boys actually is, it's in 3. But what Zack and Cody did, alright, literally, is when I was watching us compared to every other reality show, me and Mariah were breaking it down, alright, is that they were actually clever. They were hella clever, the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, literally, with each and every transition, literally, and how it was landscaped. That's what makes a show in the old world, guys. Literally, you don't understand that fucking, literally, that it was scraping it, but then I looked at Life with Boys, it looked like it was being Zack and Cody's ass, but then I clicked that one fucking moment, literally, is Lindsay Lohan's fucking blonde hair, literally telling somebody what's up. Literally, whether it was the black guy, was the black guy on top of the black guy, whether it was a girl, the moral Mo came out, literally, it's killed the whole episode, alright? So it's true. Sweet Life is an old, fucking show, but it was very successful for a reason, alright? And, let's get into the outfit they're wearing. Literally, they are really a terror in the old world if you actually know scripting, because Cody wore a pair of Vans one time, and it was the black one, literally with the line in the middle, literally, and it looked like the best shit ever. But I'm gonna say, the truth, literally, and that's, a forever memory in the old world. That's like Kim Possible. That's what, we're lacking today. They put emphasis, literally, and, I don't want, tell you the details of it, but there's a shard, alright? There's a hidden shard, in this video, and you can't, point out, but anyway, this is Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.